What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleep back with another video, and today we are reacting to Adrien Broner's past just caught up with me. I said it was gonna be a matter of time. I was hoping it wouldn't be though. Damn, man. We're gonna see what this video is about, but before we do, like the video, hype the video, sub up. Let's see what this video hitting for. Lego.
Said somebody suing me for battery.
Who didn't see this one coming? In the plethora of videos in which we talked about Adrien Broner and Dean the Great's streaming lifestyle, we gave warning. All the aggressiveness, all of the deranged and strange behavior that they have around women will eventually catch up to them one day. And not
I know now. I know what happened.
that I wish that on any man,
the girl that was
woman,
going
or
for DDG.
otherwise in this world. I can just kind of read the tea leaves that are out there. And so now Adrien Broner is being sued for schmexual battery and a schmaltz over alleged incidents involving a woman he met during a previous streaming run. Now, I do want to make a few things clear before everybody starts just running with narratives and everything. One, this is a civil lawsuit. Two, these are allegations. There is nothing yet to be proven at all. And we don't know when or what will happen exactly next. But when you read the details of the lawsuit, this environment is exactly what we've been talking about. Alcohol, women being bought on stream, schmexual comments becoming content, and Adrien Broner being encouraged to act without boundaries because his unpredictability brought in views. No, we didn't predict this specific allegation. We predicted this environment could not continue without eventually creating some sort of serious problem. And just when it looked like Adrien Broner and Dean the Great were about to change right in the middle of their marathon, it seems as though that past has come back to haunt them. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. I don't have anything witty to say here. This is a serious video. Now, back into the content. According to the TMZ article, the woman claims that Adrien Broner invited her and her friends to an after party on June 2nd. She alleged that Adrien Broner encouraged her to drink and continued pressuring her schmexually after she repeatedly refused. The lawsuit alleges that Adrien Broner
I think I did see that.
then exposed himself, i.e. took his pants down and something like that, just showed his and attempted to force schmexual contact by grabbing her and moving her hand. It also describes a June 8th incident connected to a live stream residence. The woman claims Adrien Broner pressured her again and later humiliated her during the live stream. That humiliation, and tell me if you've seen this before, was him dumping ice water on her.
Sorry. Hey, bro. Bitch.
That was a little out of pocket, bro. I don't know, like, I can't even move like that, bro. I don't know why he does this shit. It's a bad look, bro. Like, I get you trying to be funny, but you're going overboard, dog. It's not even funny at this point.
Now, it hasn't been confirmed yet if the video...
I think that's what they're saying is that the actual battery
I just played is specifically the moments that are being referred to in the lawsuit, but looks like it's walking like a duck and talking like a duck, at least from here. Dean the Great is also reportedly named over statements he allegedly made to the woman to his audience. Now, again, all of this is alleged. This is just what's been filed in the lawsuit. Adrien Broner has yet to respond to any of those things. You actually saw his response in real time to finding out that he was being sued.
Said somebody suing me for battery.
And we also don't know if this will elevate to some sort of additional non-civil charges based off of an investigation that's happening. But what we do know is that this one is just a little bit different than the other times in which Adrien Broner has found himself in some sort of legal situation or some sort of controversy. This isn't some apology that he can do on stream and promise that he will get better. Hell, this isn't even something that happened off camera and that people, you know, can kind of just say he say, she say type situation. This is something that was allegedly caught on camera because that's going to be hard to, you know, kind of skate around and get around. And then now the evidence that we're talking about that would make this lawsuit really stick is ultimately the behavior that made the content engaging. All in all, we can't say whether the allegations are true or false.
You gonna suck some dick? You gonna what on niggas?
But we can say that Adrien Broner was repeatedly placing himself inside an environment where serious trouble became more likely every time the cameras got turned on.
No. I'm a germaphobe.
Oh my God.
We've been pretty much chronicling it this whole time, but if you look back, AB's unpredictability was the reason that the partnership between him and Dean the Great became so popular. The more intoxicated and unfiltered Adrien Broner became, the more viral the moments from the stream produced. Drinking was no longer this private problem that they had. It became a part of the entertainment. Women were constantly being brought in and around while Adrien Broner was drinking and behaving impulsively. And I think everyone and their mother kind of felt the schmexual and uncomfortable moments and interactions. And it was nasty because an old adage kept being used that, you know, this was all for content. It was all for the cameras.
You gotta go.
I thought you was on.
What was that? They blurred her out or something?
What's your movie?
Oh, this is a nice piece right here. I ain't gonna lie. But AB, you're not touching it.
But I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And again, I've been in some of these environments before where we've had to cast
I felt the frustration.
people to be on shoots and streams and all this other stuff like that. Just because you sign up to be on a stream doesn't mean that you signed up to subject yourself to these gropes and grabs and other stuff like that. Now, again, this does not mean that we predicted this specific allegation in this lawsuit, and it also doesn't mean that any of the old clips prove that this woman's claims are actually correct. So based off of what we're looking at in this,
I mean, that one clip probably does. Man, you got a pot in his hand. You seen him. Hey, you either gonna do this or you're gonna get out after throwing the water.
The building
can't really.
It probably used social media to help build a character for who Adrien Broner is, let alone the other incident that he found himself in just a few years ago. Allegation is
Victim testifies damages hearing about PTSD. Broner's attack caused her. Yeah, right. PTSD. That's an easy lick, bro. That's what thing about that's scary about coming up. Is the people that you surround yourself is gonna find some type of way to come up off of you. You know what I mean? Hit you with it. Now, it's not too far for me to assume that it probably happened. It's not like a, because just look how they act, bro. He'd be a little touchy. He'd be a little aggressive. He'd be a little too mixy and stuff like that when he's under the liquor. Supposedly, he stopped drinking, so that's supposed to calm down. But at some point, it's too late. It might come back to haunt you.
was not inevitable, but when alcohol, schmexualized content, and non-existent boundaries repeatedly collide on live stream, serious consequences.
Like, what are we doing, AB? You said you was gonna stop. What are we taking shots for?
Feeling inevitable. The frustrating part about this is that Adrien Broner and Dean appeared to realize this themselves, they went on this whole new marathon journey, and it looked like an attempt to replace all the nonsense that they were doing in their previous content with something more healthy, more wholesome, and ultimately less schmexualized. The Locked In Marathon launched a 45-day attempt to rebuild Adrien Broner and prepare both men for their boxing fights coming up in the fall. It appeared to be the complete opposite of everything that they had been displaying on stream. Now, I don't know if this was because they truly have a fight coming up. I don't know if it's because Kai Cenat told them, hey man, you gotta clean that stuff up.
That's some real shit though. Hide the liquor from this nigga, bro. No liquor, no lust,
Okay.
no nothing. Take these denies right here. Look at them, and I'm gonna be hawking to see if there's change.
I don't even know if it's because, maybe they knew that these lawsuits would be coming down. Who really knows? But ultimately, the alcohol, the partying, the women were no longer supposed to be the main attraction of it all. And Adrien Broner became this person protecting the warehouse from distractions.
We need to stick to the plan and do everything. We doing everything, right? Only thing we not doing is eating these. Look, this is why we still got guts, man. This shit's full of food. We gotta eat our preps. We gotta eat our meal preps, Dean.
He woke up everyone. He monitored the food that people were eating and treated the marathon like a real training camp, like the old AB days.
You better stay asleep, gang. You better keep resting. Do you want to wake up or not?
Why you got a Rolex crown on his face?
Take all these waters, man. Take these waters back, man. Come on,
Oh,
go
he was
set
dressed
it.
like a
Let's go. Half him out, y'all.
prisoner.
Half him out, man. Let's go. Come on, boy. Come on.
When Dean invited women, Adrien Broner became angry because they were supposed to be focusing on boxing.
Is we gonna train?
No, we're not training. I think just pulling up with a bunch of girls.
Okay, it's 2. I got an hour.
I got an hour till you get here.
You train at 3. So we training after this interview?
Dean was so conditioned to Adrien Broner's previous behaviors that when he saw him preparing a cup of ice, he thought it was alcohol.
Hey, gang.
What?
What you making that with though?
It don't matter.
What you gonna put in the cup though?
What you mean? Get off my back, bitch ass nigga.
What's in the cup, nigga?
Ice.
What you gonna put in the ice?
Last time I checked, you was 29.
And for once, they both seemed to figure out what it took to not only make it in boxing, but also what it took to make it in streaming for a long career. And for what it's worth, I think that the world as a whole,
Those update pictures, I see more progress with AB than Dean. Dean just looked the same every picture. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You need to be more serious, gang. You got Krishan out here looking like Rocky Balboa compared to you.
Cole was thanking them for turning this new leaf. At the
Got her
end
moving
of the
out here
day,
like Creed.
it looked like the path that they were going down would ultimately be positive. Now, I don't think that any of this stuff disproves the potential serious allegations of what's going on in the lawsuit. And I also don't think that the lawsuit should make us negate that, hey, there's been some sort of reform or transformation that these fellas are going on. I just probably wouldn't go as far as to cry about it. And so this is what makes the timing of the lawsuit so important. While viewers were watching Adrien Broner build a new version of himself, consequences connected to previous streams were still moving towards him. The most beautiful thing about social media is that it allows you to almost overnight change your image and how you are perceived online. The audience sees Adrien Broner being
to an extent.
great training and eating correctly
Digital footprint.
and rejecting alcohol. So now it
Very
feels
much a
like a
thing.
new chapter has finally begun.
Bro, pregnant.
Bro, I'm sweating out straight liquor.
The thing about legal consequences is that they move much slower than the content cycle. Something that allegedly happened in June can become public after the person appears completely different in July. And now Adrien Broner can't use his newfound discipline and this new angle that he's taking on life as a way to prove that this woman's allegations are 100% false. And at the same time, the lawsuit doesn't automatically prove that this transformation is false.
Brother got a tough case. I hope he pulled through, bro, because it's crazy.
Genuine progression and
I don't know.
accountability can exist at the same time. And AB might truly regret the lifestyle he was living and still have to answer for what allegedly happened during it. And don't get it twisted, because I've always been about accountability.
Don't show these clips to the jury.
Is getting off scot-free and all this. It's all fun and games while the views are going up, the money's going up, you're getting connected with all these people, this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and you're creating an environment for a man that is toxic, addicted, and all these other things. And this is the scary part about content creation.
Grab
Things
it
that
up
we
on
are
my
not
chest
supposed
like
to
that,
see, some of those
shorty.
real life things can be
Chill.
some things that get you the most views. And when you try to blur those lines, then oftentimes somebody will come and clear it right up for you with something like a lawsuit, something like consequences, something like facing the things and the actions that you did during that blurry segment of it all. You can't just go into court and use a live stream as a way to say like, yo, these consequences shouldn't exist for me. Using it's just content as some sort of legal defense won't work. The most important question is no longer whether AB can maintain discipline for 45 days. It's whether Adrien Broner and Dean the Great understood the danger before the consequences arrived, or only after it had been too late. We don't know whether the allegations against Adrien Broner will be proven. We don't know how AB will formally respond or what will happen with the lawsuit, but this is why we're concerned with this whole streaming lifestyle at the beginning. Adrien Broner and Dean the Great repeatedly combined all of Adrien Broner's vices for the sake of getting the views, the likes, the clicks, and everything like that. The alcohol, the women, the schmexualized content, the weak boundaries, and then broadcasting all of that to thousands of people. We didn't predict this exact accusation. We predicted that there was going to be something that you could just no longer shut the camera off for and return to the next live stream with an apology. The Locked In Marathon proves that Adrien Broner can change directions in his life. He can stop drinking, he can reject all of these distractions, and he can begin to behave like a professional boxer in it of it all. But rebuilding your image with a marathon stream, some boxing gloves, and some motivational words doesn't mean that all things that you did prior to this will be avoided 100%. So while Adrien Broner might be running in the right direction, those consequences to those actions, they're going to be on his ass.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be on his body, bro. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, sub up, comment down below. We are locked in. Let's get it.